Hello there, and welcome to the making of Michael Jackson's Thriller, the short film that changed music videos forever. Many elements of Thriller have had a lasting impact on popular culture, such as the zombie dance and Jackson's red jacket, which sold for $1.8 million on June 27, 2011. Even Michael Jackson's nephew Jafar Jackson recreated that iconic dance on the same location in the 2026 Antoine Fuqua film Michael. In 2006, the Guinness World Records listed Thriller as the most successful music video of all time. But how did it happen? What secrets are hidden behind the scenes? How much did it cost? How long did filming take? How many lawsuits have been filed for unpaid royalties? Let's find out. Okay, so after watching the 1981 film An American Werewolf in London, Michael Jackson became obsessed with the idea of transformation. Horror mixed with humor. So he called its director John Landis. At the time, commercial directors didn't direct music videos, but Landis was intrigued because he saw a great opportunity to bring back the theatrical short rather than to make a standard music video. He hoped to use Jackson's celebrity to return the short film genre to popularity. By the way, this is the first video Jackson and Landis worked on with each other. They would work together again on the black or white music video in 1991. So Thriller was filmed in October 1983 at various locations in Los Angeles, including the Palace Theater, East Union Pacific Avenue in the Boyle Heights neighborhood for the zombie scene, and Carroll Avenue in the Angelina Heights neighborhood of Echo Park for the final house scene, with a budget much larger than previous music videos. It had a Hollywood-level budget, about $500,000 at the time. That was practically unheard of in 1983. Most music videos back then cost around $100,000 or less to produce. So spending $500,000 on a single music video, it was absolutely insane and completely unprecedented. By the way, the video was shot in 4 days. For the groundbreaking transformation scene, Michael hired Oscar-winning makeup legend Rick Baker. The werewolf's transformation took hours. Latex blotters were glued to his face, foam appliances laid on top, full scleral contact lenses covered his eyes, painfully. Michael said after 15 minutes it felt like Tabasco sauce in his eyes, but he endured it because he wanted the metamorphosis. Director John Landis brought in the same makeup and special effects wizards he worked with on his 1981 film An American Werewolf in London. And then came the zombies. Before agreeing to direct, John Landis insisted that the extras spend 2 weeks rehearsing with a choreographer. At the time, that was unheard of for a music video. About 30 zombies were created with a crew of 20 makeup artists, the largest makeup team Rick Baker had ever assembled. The old zombies' costumes were bought from the Salvation Army, ripped, slashed with razor blades, soaked in water, dragged through dirt, sometimes with bugs still crawling inside. The iconic choreography was co-created with Michael Peters. The dancers were warped. This is not glamorous. 12-hour days, heavy dentures, uncomfortable makeup. But they loved it anyway. And what about Michael? According to the choreographers, he would walk into the studio, hear a rhythm once, and perform it perfectly. Pure instinct. A dancer in his soul. The famous zombie dance almost didn't happen the way we know it. John Landis pushed for more character, more performance. Not just steps, but personality. And when Michael opened his eyes wide and snapped into zombie mode, cinema history was made. Even the smallest details mattered. The white sock shot, the red leather jacket, the yellow cat eyes. Every frame was crafted like a feature film. By the way, the red jacket designed by Landis' wife, Deborah Nadulman Landis. The score heard in this music video is actually unused music from composer Elmer Bernstein's previous collaboration with director John Landis in An American Werewolf in London. Actor Vincent Price did the recording of talking section in 2 takes. He was offered a one-time fee of $20,000 or a percentage of the album proceeds. He chose the first offer, which he later regretted, as Thriller sold over 110 million copies worldwide.
And I got none of it.
As for Ola Ray, she had previously complained about difficulties collecting royalties for her role in the Thriller music video. Ultimately, in May 2009, she filed a lawsuit against Jackson in a dispute to obtain uncollected royalties. After Michael Jackson's death in June 2009, the lawsuit continued against his estate. In 2012, the case was settled by state executors John Branca and John McClane for $75,000. The actress model received $55,000 of the payout, with the rest going to her attorney. Director John Landis also filed his own lawsuit against Michael Jackson's estate, claiming he hadn't received his share of profits from the Thriller short film. In August 2012, the estate announced that an amicable settlement had been reached. The exact terms were never made public. However, Landis and producer Josh Falsey Jr. had alleged they were owed $2.3 million in unpaid profits. When Thriller premiered on MTV on December 2, 1983, it wasn't just a music video anymore. It became a cultural event. It boosted album sales and redefined what a music video could be. More than 40 years later, it's still studied, still imitated, never duplicated. Because Thriller wasn't just a video. It was Michael Jackson proving that pop music could be cinema. That's the story. Well, that's all! Thanks for watching, please like, subscribe, watch more videos, and see you next time. Take care!